Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
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 What? New mouse camera control.
types.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Uh-oh. Oops, hold on.
What? New mouse camera control.
types.
We're hearing ourselves.
Yeah, I know. Oops, hold on.
What? I'm letting them know.
Yeah, I know. I gotta turn it off. Give me a second.
We're hearing ourselves.
There.
Oh, was it just you had Twitch up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least now we know that we can hear ourselves.
Yeah. Maybe we should just do that at the beginning of streams.
No, because they can hear it too.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome, everybody.
We don't use mouse camera controls, so we'll ignore the hell out of that.
Yeah, I don't know why we really need to pay attention to that, because I don't know who the hell is playing this game with a mouse.
I'm sure someone is.
There's actually a lot of people who are. I don't understand it, though. Like, I get that they're like...
never tried it.
The general argument that I've heard come out of it has been, well, the game has never had camera controls before, so it's something new. And I'm like, right, but... this game is not designed with camera controls in mind, and to be honest, I have to imagine that camera controls in a game like this would be a massive detriment, wouldn't it?
I don't know.
But I don't know.
I mean, you can control the camera. It's just I don't know how the mouse.
Sorry, not camera controls. Mouse.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Using mouse controls. Oh gosh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm not sure how you. I've just never tried doing it that way.
Yeah. I don't know. It seems like it would be a very poor choice in my thoughts.
Yeah, it just seems like it would be clunky.
Like, I've seen some people suggest that, like, oh, well, as a result of, like, I don't know why I walked in here. As a result of the game having so much more to do with, like, ranged weapons and stuff like that, it's better to have the mouse as a camera control. And I'm like, but I don't like it. I don't think that's a good idea.
What are we doing today?
That's bad. I don't know. We'll do something to warm up, and like we usually do, and then we'll start doing actual quests. But I'm not sure what we're gonna do to warm up, and I'm not sure what's really going on today at all. Somebody had told me that it is the Autumn Festival. I don't know what to do with that information.
It might not be here for us yet.
Yeah, it might not be here for PC yet. I have no idea.
Yeah, Fapnese is saying in chat it's already started on console. But
huh, weird.
It could not. It could be that it's not synced up.
I'm not really seeing anything. Yeah.
Yeah, how would we know?
I have to assume that it would... I think when they do festivals, there are, like, things going on. So if that's the case, I'm not seeing it here. I don't know.
Welcome.
Well, you did still have the, that one blade you wanted to get a bunch of coins for. Is that what you're doing?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm going to see if there are any coins that I can get, for it in here right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because those require Rathalos, and Rathalos is a really difficult arena quest to find, apparently.
Well, the Azure might count.
Yeah, the Azure probably would count, but I'm not seeing any weapon types I'm particularly skilled with in there. I'm seeing shield and sword, dual blade, hammer, horn, and one of the bow guns. It is a level 7, which means it's a high rank Rathalos, which I have difficulty with.
Well, it's Azure.
I have difficulty with Azure Rathalos in high rank, even when I'm using my greatsword. So maybe that's not a great choice. That being said, this is also not a great choice. So
You want to warm up with just one of the smaller arena quests?
I mean, we could. I won't do it here though. I'll go down and I'll check the event quests. I think might be a better use of the time under those circumstances.
Azure, 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 Azure.
Yes.
Okay, so the Gathering Hub would look Halloween-y.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's probably just not synced up with the console versions.
Yeah, I don't know what's up. It's kind of annoying, to be honest. What was that other message?
Someone's saying, have a good stream, we should play Generations Ultimate with them.
Yeah, I mean, maybe eventually. That would be pretty fun.
Started recording and stuff for that.
I don't think we were going to talk about that, but
No, we have the game. Just saying that.
Let's see. No good at stealing eggs, dropping Winged drakes in a flash, but perhaps they make for good equipment too. You get me? Good equipment too?
There's probably some kind of ticket you get out of this.
I don't know if there is. I guess we'll do this really
it's low
quickly.
rank,
Yeah, it's
so...
low rank, so I should be able to get through it like almost instantly.
The low rank ones tend to not give you like equipment tickets. Though.
Yeah, which spooks me. It makes me think that it's going to be nothing at all. Was that even an arena? Like, I'm not even sure.
I wasn't paying attention. I don't think it was. Oh, yes,
no,
it is.
this is an arena. Yeah. Okay. This is the other arena.
Yeah, the regular one.
Actually, this is the arena that I like, as opposed to the other one, which is like very, very
sparse.
Not so much sparse. That's not how I'd describe it. It's very everything's close together, and it feels kind of cramped. Honestly, it's more like the like arenas that they typically give you for events in Monster Hunter games, though. So I shouldn't complain too much.
This one's got a Dragonator.
Yeah, this one does have a Dragonator.
For whatever that's worth. I don't really bother with it.
If you can line up a monster and hit him with it, it's pretty cool, but you're probably not going to do that too much.
These two don't normally have the same habitats. This is kind of neat.
Yeah. They're also basically the same fucking monster, just slightly different.
Yeah. One of them is like head-based, and the other one is egg-based.
Yeah.
One of these monsters is immune to flash, but the other isn't. Oh, he dead.
Yeah, he dead.
I mean, low rank.
Slayed.
Yeah, you ruined him, my god. Well, this will be a good way to ease yourself in.
Yeah.
Real eased.
I am noticing some little drops in frame here and there, and they're annoying the shit out of me. I'm not sure what is doing that. It might be something wrong with my GPU. I don't know. I'm really hoping it isn't.
Yeah, that's a really that's like worst case scenario.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I know there was an update recently to NVIDIA, so if it continues to be a problem, I can't do anything about it this stream, but next stream I may actually find a way to fix that problem, even if it requires me to like revert graphic card updates or something like that.
Yeah,
I'm hoping it doesn't.
Right?
Like, yeah, I'm hoping it's not anything and that it's gonna go away. It is kind of a pain in the ass because we do use the GPU to stream. We don't stream through the CPU, which is the traditional, typical way of streaming. So I don't know what this is gonna mean.
Yeah, well, there's been a certain paranoia that doing it this way will eventually like just wear the thing out.
No, I thought that when we first started, I thought that, but I completely don't think that at all anymore because I have been told on multiple occasions that there is no chance that that's going to happen.
Okay.
So. It's fine.
I gotta give credit to the tzitzi-ya-ku. After the Kulu died immediately, I thought this one would be just as weak. But it's like, no, there is still a pretty big difference.
Yeah. Well, he also is, he's holding on because I've touched him once. I've mostly just been trying to knock the rocks on him and failing miserably and then getting hit by his combos while I'm in the middle of trying to charge up a hit. So I guess I could just actually hit him then.
Yeah.
He's probably not going to survive much longer, to be honest. Oh. Yeah, I think he's limping right now.
It's hard to tell.
Oh, I don't have any... Oops. I thought I had something in the slinger.
No. I don't think this is... Oh, maybe. Wow, 408. Yeah. Yep. You got really lucky with that.
Yeah, a little bit. Or maybe I'm just getting so used to his movements that I know where he's gonna be when I do things like this.
Someone in chat pointed out that you've been trying to like hit that thing of rocks. There's a lever for it.
Oh, that's right. Oh, god damn it. You're right. You're right.
Yep.
I keep thinking that's the one that you have to knock down with rocks, but yeah, that's the one that you pull a lever and it drops.
Yep. I forgot
God,
to.
I'm dumb.
Thank you, Sinbad.exe.
It's really it's bugging me that we're getting that little like just the jumps, just the little itty bitty jumps.
Seeing them.
Like yeah, they're bugging the hell out of me. I don't want to restart stream, but we might do it eventually if it keeps happening, and it just continues to bother me.
Yeah. to be fair, like with streaming, there might be enough of like a slowdown that either they're not noticing it.
Yeah. Well, there's a very good chance that they don't see it. Yeah. I don't know. Do you guys see the little slowdowns that we're talking about, where it's literally just like jumpy frames for a split second?
Yeah, not major ones, just enough that we notice.
Yeah. It didn't even let me start the thing.
Good night, Sinbad.
Good night.
Oh man, the beta gold and silver Pokemon, I'm almost through with them. I had a few ideas for what to do when I redo Gen 2, and I have to test one of my ideas. And if I have to test an idea for Popkas, it may just outright be too ambitious an idea.
That's fine. You can. I mean, it's your project. You're allowed to do whatever you want. You've gone through, like, what is it, like almost 3 or 4 years worth of doing Popkas daily?
I think it's more than 4 now, but I don't remember.
I think you're allotted to do at least a little bit of experimentation.
Oh,
with
yeah.
that.
Yeah, there's been many times where I thought, shit, should I just, like, stop doing it daily? And then I just haven't stopped doing it daily. But I got a few ideas, and one of them's probably a bad one, and I'm not going to say it yet, because it might, when I test it, be completely non-viable.
Yeah, that's fair.
I also, much earlier on in the lifespan of the Popkas blog, had some really, like, weird ideas. At one point, I was just going to draw, like, all of the evolutions next to items on the McDonald's dollar menu.
I think I've suggested some things that I think have been shot down, but maybe I'll resuggest those if you're doing stuff. But I won't do it here.
There's a lot of suggestions that in theory are good, but that I don't have time for them because they're things I'd have to kind of research.
Yeah, maybe
so, like,
to some small
games
extent.
I haven't played, but that are formatted in a way that's good for Popkas.
Yeah, well, like one of the suggestions that I remember suggesting, this is basically one that, like, hey, if you're open to suggestions of weird experiments. I think at some point I suggested, because we were doing Yu-Gi-Oh! At the time, I suggested that we do a thing where we, like, you could take the first set of Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards and just do a Popkas from them, because those are technically numbered.
Yeah, but they also include shit that's not monsters.
Yeah, and some of them look like garbage is the big problem.
Fapney's in chat is saying that he did notice a little frame rate.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it's doing it. I don't want to stop the stream just to fix the problem, so we might have to just deal with jumpy frame rate. I'm really, really sorry if we just have to deal with jumpy frame rate. It's garbage, and I hate it, I know, but it's like... I don't think we have any other option right now.
I mean, you could restart the computer, but anything else would be significantly too much time.
Yeah, if it's an issue with the GPU, the only option we have is restarting the computer.
Yeah, if it gets worse, we will.
Yeah, if it gets significantly worse, we're definitely going to wind up doing it. I'm just hoping it doesn't get that bad. Honestly, if this is just a 2-hour stream, that'll probably be fine too. I don't know. Let's see. What haven't we done lately?
I mean, there's a bunch of those optional high ranks that you just never did.
This is true. I know I have to do this one. And I should probably do it now, but it's a little difficult going in there for a Rathalos and a Rathalos. I will do that one, but I'll give it maybe a couple of shots before, I don't know.
Do we have any equipment that you're aiming for?
Yeah, I'm going to check and see if there's any equipment that I could aim for.
Yeah, maybe wish list some things. Yeah. And then we'll figure it out.
I know there's a lot of really cool Devil Joe stuff I don't have, but I kind of don't want to go after just a bunch of Devil Joe.
Well, you can do one, and then you can do some other thing. You still don't have the full Nergigante. You could do a Devil Joe, and then a Nergigante, and then some other thing.
I could. Let's see. I'm going to check weapons. Not through that, though. I'm going to check the upgrade screen. I'm going to see if there are any paths for weapons that I could potentially do if I go in and work for it. Xeno'jiiva, apparently.
Yeah, you would need the gem,
I need one claw, and I could meld the gem.
Yeah, I think you need more...
I have the stuff enough to make
You have enough gold prints?
Oh, wait, no, I only have 2 out of the 3, huh?
Yeah, but that's...
Forgotten. Oh, well.
It's still... You could still just get the gem as a drop.
I could potentially try and see if it happens or not. Yeah. It's not a great sword. It's an okay great sword.
An okay sword?
Yeah.
It might
There's
upgrade
really high
from there
affinity.
when you get it.
No, it won't.
No?
Yeah, this is the end of it.
Are you sure? There's a lot of
I
space.
can't. I literally can't move the cursor any farther to the right.
Weird.
This thing is it's okay because the attack is all right. The sharpness is pretty good, but then it's 15%, and then it has 210 dragon, which is actually not that bad. And then it has the 2 slots, so it's like that's actually pretty good. But that does require me to go in and fight tzitzi-ya-ku a bunch, which I think I've only done successfully once.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Still.
Yeah, still.
Like, you know you can do it.
I could go down the bone tree, because apparently I can and just haven't yet. That's weird.
Yeah, and you can... What's that
I can actually
Valhazak
take it all the
thing
way to the end.
Like,
Which
down the
Valha-
branch.
Oh, yeah, down the
Valhazak
branch.
tree.
Normal Valhazak stuff.
Okay.
And then Xeno'jiva Veils. If I want to do the big final on the Valhazak.
And you have a Valhazak
One.
gem that you could use in that.
I do.
You just need more veils.
I do actually need to pull that one forward a little bit, because that I can push that one up, and I haven't yet, so I'm just gonna do that.
Might as well.
Yeah, there's literally no reason not to do that. It only had the one like direction it could go, and that was forward to this one. There was no split on that, so that I wouldn't have like had any reason to have held off on it. I can actually take this all the way to the very end of this, but
then if you want the Valhazak one, have to
I'll have
bump another
to
one
start a new one and then push that one forward.
Which is probably easy up to the point where you're at.
Oh yeah, no, it's super easy, honestly.
Yeah.
I think the current blade I have is the one that's where it kind of gets a little more difficult.
Mm-hmm.
This would be a good ice blade if I had Awakening.
Which you do on certain things.
I do. You're super right. You know what? I will. I'll just go for the final version of this, and then I'll make another one. That's fine.
Yeah. Might as well.
May as well. So that'll be Forge, Weapon, Greatsword, and then I gotta forge a Bone Blade. There we go. And then just upgrade the Bone Blade from there.
Which is a little repetitive.
Yeah, I'm sorry, this is gonna be a little bit repetitive for this.
But if you're going down the Valhazak tree, you're gonna need to fight a Valhazak. That might give us a goal.
Yeah. So that, well, it does give us a goal.
For today?
Fighting Valhazak.
Yeah, you gonna do it?
Yeah, sure. I mean,
Cool.
I don't have to do it right now, but yeah, I should do that before the end of the day.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I also think that the Devil Joe would have been a good idea because you've only killed one.
Yeah.
And he's funny.
I could go down the Anjanath tree with one of these, but that's just fire, which I think is outclassed by, Oh yeah, and it's got fucking negative affinity. Screw that. Oh, that's terrible. Nope. If I wanted high attack and negative affinity, I'd go with the Devil Joe weapons.
There's another point for fighting a Devil Joe.
Yeah.
Who
I
is
could just
Slate.
take this thing all the way up again. This is ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, you've got a lot of bones.
I know. I've got so many bones.
The Devil Joe though is funny. Like he's kind of a
Devil Joe's
funny,
fun. I like it.
like just when he shows up, it's like he brings a party with him.
Yeah, a little
So
bit.
like that's a good one to go after.
Yeah. There is actually an event for Devil Joe, but
Your
don't
hunter
know
rank wasn't
if-
high enough.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I don't know if my hunter rank is high enough for that one though.
You should pin that
So
on wish list.
that totally takes Valhazak stuff, and then after that I need 2 more pieces of Xeno'jiva stuff. So
Which
yeah.
could be one fight for each of those, but it might not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, hey, we had Gyro stuff in the
Yep,
wish
we
list.
had Gyro stuff in the wish list.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure we don't have enough for that.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure we don't have enough for the Gyro stuff.
It's up there.
Oh, did I
It
skip
had
it?
a little pin icon on it. And yeah, you're going too far.
Oh, I see it now. Okay, yeah. I must be blind. Yeah, okay,
You just need hides.
We'll go fight some Gyros real quick. I guess that's
Yeah.
not too bad.
Yeah, it's a nice little
Hopefully the
warm-up.
GPU doesn't shit the bed for some strange reason. I don't think anybody has really asked, but I'll tell you guys what kind of GPU we have if you want to know. We use a 1060.
An NVIDIA?
Yes, it's a GTX 1060.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if it's NVIDIA, because if I say 1060, NVIDIA is the only one that produces
I don't
1060.
know.
But yes, it's a NVIDIA and GTX 1060, which is honestly a very, very nice little card. I think pretty much everyone has one. I think that's like legitimately. I mean, if you've got a good PC, you probably have one. I think that's what Steam figured out at some point when they did this thing where they were checking what the most common graphics card people had was, and I think it's just the 1060. But it's really good, but every so often we do run into this issue where, like, I don't know, NVIDIA just fucks us on drivers, and I don't know why this keeps happening.
But it only happens sometimes.
Yeah, so the 1060 is more than enough to play this game.
What's your items look like?
Probably not good. The 1060 is more than enough to play this game. I've heard some people complaining about it, and I don't know why, because it's really fine. There's no problem with it at all, insofar as I can tell. But what really kind of pisses me off is that there are a lot of people who are like pointing out that, okay, I'm sorry, I gotta collect my thoughts here. There are a lot of people who pointed out right from the start that this game is very CPU intensive, as opposed to GPU intensive. So it doesn't just run stuff through the graphics card, it runs it through the CPU pretty extensively, to the point where it's not super weird, but it's annoying when it happens, and it happens more than I would like it to. Because there are a lot of games that wind up getting really CPU intensive instead of GPU on PC. It's typically like a sign of a relatively not so great port for games.
Which is kind of what this is.
Well, it is a port, yes, but...
And it was the first time the Monster Hunter team had to deal with PC,
It's
right?
something like that, yeah. But, yeah, no, it runs through the CPU kind of crap, and as a result, we have like an i5, but it's a late-gen i5, so it's not that bad. But the big issue with running this through an i5 is that we basically couldn't stream through an i5. I tried it on multiple occasions. A lot of the early stuff that we did was us streaming through an i5, and this game is so CPU intensive, it couldn't handle doing it and streaming it at the same time. So we wound up having to stream...
Screwed right
that's
now.
fine. So we wound up having to stream it through the GPU, which is probably why we're getting the little frame rate hiccups. Is if anything has happened to the graphics cards updates or anything like that, it's probably taking a certain amount of power away from it, or it's changing the function of it or something like that, and it's just becoming a big pain in the butt. That's all I wanted to say.
This Gyro seems like he's been getting off that over and over and over again.
Yeah, honestly...
But he seems like he's lazy.
I feel like that might actually be, not the very first time I've ever seen that, but I think that might be like the first time I've ever seen a Gyros do that more than about twice in one hunt. I don't know for sure, but I feel like I almost never see that move.
I see it often enough, it just doesn't connect that much.
Yeah.
And it's just, he seems like he's just spitting at you because he doesn't feel like actually fighting.
A little bit,
and
right?
he's been somersaulting a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, you got his tail. That's pretty good. That's pretty early in the fight, too.
Oh, yeah, no. Oh, he's a Gyros.
Yeah. But, like, it usually takes a lot more bothering before a part flops off like that.
I mean, it can, yeah.
So look at him, he's doing these stupid somersaults. They normally don't do those. What the hell?
I don't know. I've seen them do it before.
So floppy.
He is doing an awful lot of the weird alligator roll shit that he normally
Oh, hi. Wow.
Hey, what up?
Is that unusually large to you?
He looks a little big.
He looks like you need to kill him for a trophy.
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, he is a big boy.
Yeah, he's a little big. He's not super big, though. I think I've seen bigger ones before.
It's been a while since I've fought one, but he looks huge to me. Is it just been too long since
I think it's just been too long. He's honestly not that big.
Okay.
I think you're thinking that he's supposed to be much smaller.
He's usually a little closer in size to the Gyros, is all I'm saying.
No. I've fought big ones like this before. This isn't even gold. This is just he's a little bit of a big boy.
Okay, the last few things I've massacred have been just kulu-ya-kus, and those are usually not that big.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm just trying to get the full set on both of my characters, who both have the kulu-ya-ku head now. And
Yeah, well, I was going to say, I hope you got the kulu-ya-ku head, because that event is over.
Yeah, it is. I've just been, like, wandering into other people's SOSs dressed like a bird.
Yeah.
And it's just great. And then I just run up, and they're getting killed by something, and I'm like, pleased to meet you. And then I get killed by the thing they're getting killed by. No, I don't think I've actually caused anyone to, like, lose a mission.
No, I should hope not.
No, I don't think so. I did go on an SOS with some guy who kept getting distracted in the wastes by every goddamn other thing in the waste. He was just there to hunt a kulu, and then kept running into a buttercup, and just for some reason could not get away from it. So I like tried to help him, and then he died. So I was like, well, I'll just go fight that kulu-ya-ku. And then he wound up dying again to buttercup, like off screen.
Uh-oh, I'm gonna die. Right now.
Ooh.
I'm already dead. The potion was in my hand, I was drinking it, and the health didn't come in fast enough. I don't know if you saw that. That's totally what fucking happened there.
That is
I didn't even eat
some
coming
kind
into
of
this mission. Oh, wait, yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did. Before you started. They dropped you off, like, mid-transport,
yeah, they did.
but you ate before that.
I know. Let's see. I want my max potion. Give me a couple of... Well, give me one of these, because I don't think I need the other one.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. I think I want to go this way to get back.
I will also point out, despite that event having just been done,
yeah,
I have not seen anyone other than myself wearing the Kulu head or the Wiggler head.
Yeah, well, it's not a particularly good setup.
Yeah, but no
unless
one's
you
going
really
around
want to
being
do.
funny.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's not a lot of people don't play the game to be funny.
Well, they're missing out. The event's clearly there to be funny, so you can go around with a head on.
Well, the people who actually use that stuff are people who want to be the kind of person who does a lot of, like, assistance during
Right, the
contest.
Wiggler is perfect for that, because
Yeah.
you basically share your potions every time.
And the Kulu is only really good for
egg.
For egg carrying and stuff like that, yeah.
Yeah. But the Wiggler, like, it makes sense. You just pop into someone's SOS and you, like, give them some residual heals and you beat something and you wiggle.
Yep. Where'd that guy go?
The Otogar?
Yeah. Wait,
Yeah, it looks like
was he
you're.
this way?
Yeah, it looks like you're headed right towards him. There
Okay,
he
good.
is.
Yeah.
Big boy.
Hey, big boy.
There is a cat in our neighborhood that we were calling Big Boy. His owners moved, didn't they?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Yeah. He was a good cat. Big
With that
tuxedo-looking,
tail.
long-haired cat, and he was large.
Yeah.
Sometimes he wouldn't get out of the damn way.
Come on, are you fucking... No, I did pick that. Okay. I was gonna say, like, are you fucking for real? That was, like, the last fucking frame he could have hit me and, like, canceled it out.
Nah, no. Sometimes the cats in this neighborhood just will not get out of the road.
Yeah.
You'll be honking them down from a gigantic truck, and they don't give
Well,
a shit.
we've talked about that before.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Big Boy's not here anymore. I haven't seen Starecat or
Okay.
Bellcat.
Yeah.
We have a lot of neighborhood
Nobody
cats.
knows what the hell you're talking about outside of cats. Like,
Look, just
we've never
there's-
given any of these stories any sort of context.
I think I have. I just don't remember when.
Yeah, well.
Look, there's neighborhood cats, and I give them all names. Some of them have community names. And all of them are good, and they keep disappearing. But I think it's just their parents keep moving away.
Well, I'm hunting a dog right now, so...
There's neighborhood dogs, and they're annoying because they poop.
Yeah. Well, so do the cats. It's not like cats are,
but
you know, not filthy animals.
yeah, but the dogs are pooping on like their humans' porches. The cats poop where they please, and that means it's spread out a little more.
Yeah, well, that's actually worse to some extent, because cats carry some really bad parasites.
Yeah.
Also, you asked me recently, I don't remember when it was, if the parasites in cats are like a natural one, like if it hangs out because that is kind of like with rabies and bats, it's just part of their digestive system. No, like 100% no.
Okay.
I forget what the name of that parasite is, but I found out recently that that is something that is like totally not a... I mean, it's natural. It's a parasite, but, like, it's not something that is supposed to be there in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, it's not beneficial. It's not like the E. coli that grows in our digestive system.
In fact, it's one of those weird parasites that's like... oh god, it's one of those weird, almost zombie parasites where like it causes mice to not be afraid of cats.
So is it beneficial for the cats?
No.
No.
Because it literally it finds its way into mice, I want to say, through like mice eating poop on the ground.
As they do.
And I don't think it's cat poop. I think it might be bird poop.
Huh.
And it's like it finds its way in there, and then the mouse basically becomes not afraid of the cat, and so the cat eats the mouse that literally just walks right the fuck up to it, and then the cat winds up with the parasite, and then it breeds inside the cat.
That Gyros was the MVP there. He paralyzed the Otogaron long enough for you to heal from like a blip.
Was he even paralyzed?
Yeah,
It looked like
it looked like it to me.
I think he was just really tired.
I thought I saw some sparks.
Oh, okay,
it might not have been, but I'm gonna give him credit for it because that Gyros is a good dog.
Gyros aren't really dogs, but all right.
I mean, they're more dog than cat.
I guess. For a lizard, I guess that, you know...
As opposed to the Otogaron, which is like a lizard dog.
They're more dog than lizard, in my opinion.
Look, they've just got different varying scales of dogitude.
I guess.
It's fine. They're allowed to be.
Eh.
It's like hyenas and like a big hyena. I don't know.
Hyenas and big hyenas.
Right, like an aardwolf or whatever.
That's okay.
Aardwolves are like hyenas.
No.
They might be smaller,
I'm
though.
pretty sure they're not.
I'm pretty sure they're like the only relative in the same corner as hyenas. Hyenas and aardwolves.
I don't think so. Which way to the Otogaron? Is it this way?
Yeah, well, that's where his nest is. I think that's where he went.
It's an offshoot over here, right?
Yeah, somewhere.
I don't remember where it is.
Although, it said he was trying to leave. Did he leave that fast?
Oh, did he just walk the fuck out?
They usually take way longer than that.
Oh, what a jerk. Oh, what a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was literally like, oh, he just walked away.
Yeah, like
Didn't even sleep, he just left the area. I hate that. That is such a... Okay, and that is such a Monster Hunter World problem, because I'm pretty sure that doesn't happen in any other game. Like, any of the other Monster Hunters, if you're on a mission and a monster is there, it does not have the option to just leave and call it good. Like, if the monster is there, the monster is fucking there. Like, and he does not leave.
Yeah, what bothers me is that it was still on screen as it was walking away and it said, Otogaron will leave the area soon. It's like, okay, that means we can track him down before he does. And it's like, nope, he was gone.
Yeah, like, it doesn't give any sort of alert. It just tells you once, maybe, if you're super lucky.
But sometimes you'll be able to track something and stop it from leaving and kill it. And it'll take, like, 5 whole minutes. And it'll be fine. I don't know. Also, hi, James Mason.
Hey, James Mason. It's telling me I'm still in combat, by the way.
It's because these things are around.
No, it wasn't. It was telling me a while ago that I was still in combat. I couldn't get out of it, and I wanted to fast travel.
Your scout flies are still following the Otogaron out into space.
Yeah, or something. Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on there. I really don't like some of the choices that they made with, like, the UI and the stuff in this game. Like, it's fine, don't get me wrong. I would say that this is probably one of my favorite Monster Hunter games, I think. But there's some stuff that they have done that is just, like, unbelievably confusing.
Most of what's here is put together very well, and then every so often they do something that just feels like it's just a pain in the butt for no reason.
Yeah, like monsters leaving, I am never going to defend that, I don't think. I think that's going to be a big enough issue that I am pissed off about it nonstop.
Yeah, in theory, there's people who are, like, not going to want to fight something and be glad it's not in their way.
Yeah, sure, but, like...
like, oh, speaking of which,
Yeah,
Basil
well,
Goose.
what I was gonna say
footprints.
was, you know why he leaves like that? Why they have monsters that can leave like that? Is because they're making room for other things. It's literally, oh, well, you've almost killed this one? Well, then let's just ship a Basil Goose in there.
Oh, he
Yeah,
waits.
he should not have woken up. That was really annoying.
Well, now he's done.
The only reason he woke up is because his own guys were, like, clamoring on his face.
Yeah, the Gyros are actually kind of adorable in the way they seem to just fawn all over their leader.
It's so weird, though.
Yeah, it's like these guys just sort of like live in a giant puppy pile. Like, it's just endearing.
Alright, anywho. What was I in need of? I needed some of the hides or something.
I
right?
want to say it was hides.
I'm not seeing any hides.
I see like one in the bonus
there's
rewards.
scales. There's
what the
one
heck, though?
hide.
Just one.
That's super annoying. Did I use a voucher on this one too?
Yes.
Jeez, why?
Well, that's fine. We did. There's other goals we're working towards.
I know,
so.
but I kind of I was hoping that I could just get some hides off of that, and I got a single one. Like,
Yeah, I mean, the drop rates in this
Ugh.
are still increased over past games.
I guess.
Like, you used to talk about,
Technically.
like, the RNG being, like, the devil.
Yeah, well,
So it could be worse. You could have gotten none.
I guess, but it's still like, I bet you that's a high percentage drop too.
I'm not sure. You'd think hides in general would be, but sometimes,
Well, yeah,
like, I've
because that would
noticed
make
I've run out of
sense.
hides of various things.
I
And
don't
it's like,
know.
it feels like it shouldn't be that big a deal.
I don't know.
I'm gonna make a...
Oh my god, it's doing that thing and I can't stand it.
I'm gonna make a pointless statement.
Okay.
Gyros are dogs, Jagras are cats.
No.
Okay.
I don't think at all, no.
Alright. Agree to disagree.
Alright, but you're wrong.
I mean, agree to disagree.
Let's see. So this is my Gyros, and I have not enough for anything still.
Dang.
Alright, whatever. I'm gonna go sulk.
You gonna go drink away your troubles?
No, but I'm gonna sulk. I guess I'll do a Nergigante really quickly. Because I'm probably gonna need parts from that. Or, no, we had to do... Okay, if I want to do more Valhazak, I'm gonna have to do more Gyros. So I'm just gonna go ahead and open up my world map instead and just see what's up with this.
Oh yeah, you could
'Cause
just
that would be a lot
expedition out
easier,
there.
yeah.
Looks like there's not one out there today.
Yeah, which is unfortunate. Okay. Let's see. Azure, Basil, Dodogama, Paolumu, Legiana, yada yada, Pink, Normal, Diablos, Puke-Yaku, and Janath. Okay. Well, there's nobody with missions here for me either, and I'm pretty sure the other set of people didn't have any missions or anything.
Well, you
I
can pick
guess-
up investigation.
Yeah, I know I could pick up investigations. I'm aware. I think what I'll do is I will try the... There's an event mission. Oh, wait, that's right. Oh, God, I keep forgetting. I can't do that one.
Well, what's that other one above that?
Effluvial Opera.
Gyros, Radabon, Odegaard, and is that a Buttercup?
That's a Buttercup.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's all of them at once. And I have to hunt all of them. And I don't really want to
Okay.
do that.
Okay.
Because I don't even have the Gyros armor in high rank yet, so that's kind of just like... That's a pretty pointless endeavor. I gotta
Oh
be
man,
honest.
these are all low rank cards.
I
No,
know.
those are high rank.
No,
those
no,
are
no, some of
6,
these
but
are,
they're
yeah.
they're still pretty small.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I'll do that Gyros mission one more time.
Okay.
I got nothing else. Is that a pickle that I haven't fought yet?
Yes.
You know what? I'll do that. We'll do that instead real quick. And then I'll do a Gyros or something
Yeah.
like that in a minute. I don't know where the hell he spawns.
Everywhere.
Yeah, probably. I'll just do it here. Yeesh.
So it looked like that quest was issued to us by the handler herself, and it was just, he's gonna eat us, so let's eat him first.
Good.
I mean, not
Why
literally.
Why would you want to eat a giant pickle monster?
Well, I do enjoy pickles, but I think the handler just wants to eat everything.
Yeah, why would the handler want to eat another? I almost said why would she want to eat another monster, but why would the handler want to eat a monster?
She's not a monster.
Apparently she's a monster now.
I mean, if she is, she's like some kind of humanoid monster, so she could be a vampire.
Let's see, what do we got
or
here?
a ghost.
That's fine. Okay, I'm good.
I feel like, though, if the handler was a ghost, we would have figured it out.
Actually, you know, I don't have any of the, like the demon drug stuff that I usually have. Am I just out of...
Well, you've been
stuff
farming
enough to make
Mike Seed lately.
Yeah, I know. Well, I can make demon drugs. I can't make armor skin. It's kind of a big pain in my butt, but I guess I'll grab it either way. Yeah.
It's better than not having
Yeah,
either.
but I prefer having the armor skin on me. I'll change Tao's stuff up too, or can I not do that actually now?
You gotta go to the house, I think.
Yeah, and I don't think I can get in there from here.
You mean once the mission's selected?
Yeah.
I think you can't.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can't. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to do it from the tent then, assuming that the flying monsters don't drop me off in the middle of nowhere.
So it's being suggested that the handler could be a werewolf, and that is
maybe.
true.
Yeah.
The moon
Potentially.
cycles in this game don't seem to be important. They may be there in the skybox and we've just never noticed, but they might not be,
Let's see. I have it set to Plunder Blade. I could send it to a lot of things. You know what? Let's do Firefly Cage because it's been a bit since I've done that.
Yeah, and the
Well, it's
Devil's
max
Joe's
level, so
trappable.
she drops down a lot of traps if that's the case.
Yeah. And they work on him.
Yeah,
he
they
is
do.
not an
they
elder.
super work on him. Yeah, no, he's not an elder dragon, not in the slightest.
Oh,
in
there he
fact.
is, just right there.
Yeah.
We're getting a question, does this world have a moon? It probably does.
Probably. I've never bothered looking up, but I imagine it does somewhere.
Well, it's cloudy right now.
Yeah.
We can't prove that there isn't a moon. Didn't you say there's like sun and moon lion monsters?
Yeah, kinda. The Lunastra and the Teostra are, they're themed around the sun and the moon, sorta.
Which kind of implies there's a moon.
Yeah, I mean, to some extent anyway.
And I assume that there are tides, because there's boats.
Yeah, well, you would know if there's tides because you've played Tron, you know.
Yeah. So, like, presumably something's affecting the motions of the oceans. So,
Yeah.
there's probably at least one moon. I think the bigger question is there more than one?
No, I think there's one moon and one sun.
Okay. I mean, yes, I think there is just one sun. There would be some complicated questions if there were two, and they would have probably addressed them about the way the biomes were.
Yeah, probably.
Like, 2 moons, not that big a deal. Weird, does change some things, but 2 suns, that changes the whole game.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like, would you even have proper seasons? You'd be on one side of the sun and it would be winter, but the other sun would be summertime
That's
on you.
not how, maybe, but that's not necessarily how it works.
You had to think for a second that you're not sure it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, you really confused the hell out of me for a sec. I was like, wait, what?
I'm
Like,
pretty sure I
I'm
know
trying
what
to
I'm
hunt. I have
talking
no
about.
idea what you're talking about.
It's because the seasons are sort of based off of the tilt of the
damn
Earth in
it.
relation to the position.
No, it's the distance. The tilt is what determines. Oh god, I think it's the length of night and day during those seasons.
Well, if it's position,
No,
if
you know
it's
what? You know what? It is the
distance.
tilt. It is the tilt because that's why Australia gets like summer during everybody else's winter. That's right. I remember now.
Yeah, but like if it is distance or tilt or whatever, having a second sun in the picture for like your orbit would definitely affect it.
Yeah, probably.
So we'd probably just have a desert planet at that point.
Yeah, well, you'd just be dead at that point because it would be too much heat to begin with.
Nice.
Yeah, except I totally whiffed both hits.
You
Okay.
big old beef he doesn't feel that. Like his skin has that pickle texture, but he's just.
Well, I
he's
completely
just
mucked that
such
up.
he's such a large beef boy.
Yeah.
That's what he really is.
Nah, he a pickle.
Yeah, with red meat, like glowing out of him.
Yeah, well, he's actually a big crocodile, but yeah, whatever. His tail's very much a pickle. Oh, god damn it. Oh, this angry boy. Stop it. Leave
He's
me
a
alone.
crocodile linebacker.
No, he's just a standing crocodile, which is a real kind of a thing that existed at one point in the ancient past, as terrifying as that sounds.
A two-legged crocodile?
Maybe not two-legged, but there were standing crocs at a certain point in time.
They stand in the water sometimes, if you see them under the water.
Not that kind of stand. I mean straight up, like, wolf body crocodiles.
Oh, that's... Okay, no, you didn't mean standing on two legs.
No. Although,
Okay.
yeah, I mean, maybe at some point. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, no, you
I know
mean
for
a
a fact that
long-legged
there were long-legged crocodiles that did have standing functional like
Oh, those are fun,
bodies,
too.
but not theropods. No. Am I dead? Am I just totally
No,
actually
not yet.
dead?
No.
Okay. Well, I can't fucking move. Okay,
There
there we
you
go.
go.
Jesus. And he's just running away. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
okay.
he's tired.
Cool.
He's bored of you.
Something like that.
You know, the long-legged prehistoric crocodiles are actually really fun because they
Yeah,
are
they're-
kind of dog-like.
Well, there's multiple types of them. One of them has been referred to as like the croc wolf, and that's the one that's kind of dog-like. And then you get one that's like a rat, like it's really, really small, and there are just a whole heaping bunch of them.
Have there
Most
been
of them were
any-
discovered right at the same time in the same place, too.
Have there been any Monster Hunter monsters that are like a croc wolf?
I don't think so.
There should
In fact,
be.
I'm pretty sure there aren't very many wolves at all in this franchise.
Yeah, no, but it would be more croc than wolf. But
Yeah,
you know the
I'm
structure.
just saying, like, maybe the closest you're gonna get is like the giant squirrel, the one in this game.
You know what? Yeah, I mean, it's more snake, but yeah, that might be the closest we've got.
You could almost argue maybe Anjanath, but not quite.
No, that's just 100%
A T-Rex, yeah.
and like 10% vulture.
Okay, so Devil Joe is also like 80% T-Rex, in all fairness.
Yeah. It's T-Rex croc.
He's really supposed to probably be a T-Rex. Because I think I've told this story before, but he was a monster that was created by, like, a kid.
Yeah.
And if you ever see the actual picture of him, he just looks like a T-Rex. Like, the drawing that the kid did was clearly just of a T-Rex, but with, like, green pickle skin. And the creators took that in a very strange direction.
They did a good job.
Yeah, they did. I'm not, like, disagreeing with that in the slightest. I'm just saying they did a weird job with him.
The Gajalakas are helping.
Yeah, I know. It's because he was trapped. And also he's mounted, so they're going to help anyway.
Yeah. Are those the right ones to do that, though? I think those
I
are
don't
just sitting
Maybe.
there. There is a green dot off on the side that I think is a cat waiting to try and trap something if you ride
Probably.
it through.
Probably.
But I think those Gajalakas are just angry because they are.
Yeah, they may have been going for me and they hit him instead.
What is he doing?
That was somebody hit him with a sleep dart. I was
thank you,
literally about to
Gajalakas.
say, like, the Gajalakas, I think they're going after me, but they're hitting him. And that's good because they have things like sleep darts, is exactly what I was going to say.
Oh, Tao's saying, I hear Gajalaka offering to help. Bring a large monster up here and we'll beat it up good.
Yeah, there he is.
There he is. And
but
there
we'd
he
have
goes.
to mount him. Yeah.
Yep.
It's not going to work here.
You're being instructed to go try hard for this mission.
Go try hard?
Yeah. Josh, you
I mean,
should go try
I
hard
mostly
for this
try
mission.
hard. I accidentally died once, but it's because I wasn't really paying a lot of attention.
Wait, on this mission?
Wait, did I not die on this mission? Oh,
Yeah, you
no, I
did to the-
survived.
to
Yeah,
the
you're right,
Odegaard.
you're right.
Sniffing the flowers?
I think
Why are
I'm
you
pretty
so
good,
angry
right?
when you sniff the flowers, dude?
I'm not.
No, this guy.
Because he's getting really high on life. It's good. He's a very angry I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this.
I
Oh,
don't
fuck.
either.
Ooh,
It's just mad about flowers.
something like that. Oh, he
No.
broke it on himself. Okay.
It's mad about poison
Well, I guess.
now.
Yeah, that's fine. He could be mad about poison. I'd be mad about poison too.
You think he can, like, eat poisonous things? He eats everything, right?
If he does, he gets poisoned. That's
Okay, so...
if he eats things that are tinged with sleep, he gets sleep. If he eats things that are poisoned, he gets poisoned. He can eat anything, but it's still going to affect him. Like, oh crap.
Yeah, so
Oh, he didn't
if
push
he
me off.
fought
Good.
like a puke, he'd get sick.
He could get sick. Yeah.
He would not want
There's
to
a
actually
potential
swallow
for
that.
it.
He doesn't know not to eat it.
No, he'll totally still eat it. There's just, he's still gonna get sick.
Ooh.
Oh my god, this
You're
is not a good
sitting in
place.
poison.
Yeah, I'm not okay with this.
You didn't
anymore.
get poisoned, but you're really lucky.
That doesn't matter because that's not what I was pissed off about. I'm pissed off about my life. And the
Okay,
fact
when
that
you
he
said
he
that.
had me kind of pinned up there, and I didn't want to have to keep fucking dealing with it. All right, let's get up here. Okay. This should be okay because I don't think he realizes what's happening yet. There we go.
Yeah, fuck you, dude.
That's what you get. That's what you get. You made the mistake, not me.
That was actually an amazing prank, though. Like, just I could tell immediately what you were going for.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if it was going to knock him off or if he was going to just, like, be flashed but halfway there or, like, what the hell was going to happen. So I was pleasantly surprised by that. I know. I was trying to get the hell out of the way.
Man, he's just covered in it.
Yep. He keeps getting covered in it. Oh, come on. There we go.
Nice.
Oop. Mine.
He tried to just destroy them all with his foot.
Yeah, I know he did. He a big dummy. Oh, he heard me.
He's smarter than you give him credit for.
Yeah, he doesn't like being called a big dummy. Oh, where did he jump
what?
over me?
What the?
Did I hit him or did
I think
did
Tao
Tao hit him? Like,
I don't
not
know
even
what
sure.
happened,
me neither.
but this is good.
Yep.
Nice.
Pretty good. I really want to get that tail.
Oh yeah, because the only time you've cut his tail, he left the area, and the
one
time that you killed him, you didn't get his tail.
It really?
Yeah.
I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought I did get his tail for that.
I mean, I could be remembering wrong.
No, I think you might be right. That sounds about right.
Yeah, this is. I'm pretty sure the way it
crap.
went. But
Okay,
it was
where is
like
he?
they just didn't match up.
That's fair. I remember getting his tail at least once.
Yeah, you did. But you gotta kill him with his tail off.
Yeah.
Or capture him, I guess.
I might cap him. I don't know.
Eh. And when you get the tails, by the way, you can go into the oven roast function of the canteen and just
I know,
cook
but
tails.
it's worthless. That's not
Yeah,
a good
no,
idea.
it's not. But
It's
that
not a
means
good use of tails.
what I want to say
Yeah.
is that means that Handler can totally eat a Devil Joe if she wants.
I guess. I don't want her to eat this Devil Joe, though. I spent too long fighting it.
Yeah, I mean, you're tenderizing him for
No, I'm not. I'm tenderizing him for me.
Oh, so you want to eat
No,
it.
I ain't eating it, though. I'm turning it into clothing. I'm going to murder this crocodile and make boots out of it.
You already
Except I already have the boots, so I guess I'm actually making, like, shirts and maybe a hat.
Yeah, just a nice crocodile leather jacket.
Yeah, nice crocodile skin hat.
Oh, hey, Jagras, what the fuck do you think you're gonna do here?
He's gonna die is what he's gonna do.
If anything, it's annoying that he shows up because the Devil Joe could just eat him and then he'd regain some health.
No, he doesn't regain health. He'd regain stamina doing that.
Either way, like,
It's not even that big a deal, no.
yeah, it's just... Jagras.
See ya, Jagras.
Like, it's annoying for the Jagras to be here because
Come on.
all it is potential
God damn it.
benefit for the Devil Joe. And The Deviljho wasn't in that trap, was he?
No, he
It
wasn't.
was just the Jagras.
Yeah, it was just the Jagras.
Yeah. Jagras had this coming.
A little bit. Oh, he's just whipping him around. He's gonna murder him. I mean, do what you gotta.
He's gonna throw him. Oh, no. Just smearing him against the wall.
He's just very upset with him. He's using him as a weapon a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty hardcore, but it's also, like, not working for him.
Yeah. Well, I'm using a great Jagras as a weapon too, so I understand where he's coming from.
Fair. That is fair.
He's going after him again?
When I was in middle school, we had some pet chickens.
Yeah.
By which I mean we did not live on a farm, we just had pet chickens.
Yeah.
And whenever they would find like a dead bug or a cigarette butt, which we wanted them not to eat,
Yeah.
but they would get so fucking happy and just start dancing. That's kind of what Deviljho was doing there, except angrily.
Yeah, well, he was like trying to break the Great Jagras' spine, I think is what he was probably trying to do.
Yeah, but at the same time, I was getting kind of a vibe of he's kind of spinning around and wiggling and flinging it everywhere. It's kind of an I got food dance.
Maybe a little bit. Again, I think he was just trying to break the thing's spine, though, because then it doesn't fight back and he's got better, chances at food.
You're at green sharpness, is that gonna matter?
Probably. Oh, fuck. Oh.
How armored is
I'm
he?
at dead health, too. He's not super armored, but that doesn't really make too much of a difference, because really what I'm worried about with sharpness in him isn't armor, it's how much damage I'm dealing, because I want to be able to deal, a ton of damage.
Yeah, which I feel like is less important than making sure that you're actually getting through. But
only
yeah.
Sometimes, not usually.
We've expressed differences in our sharpening strategies. But I figured that you would want to know you're at blue.
Yeah, I did.
Before you threw yourself into the fight. Ah.
Damn it.
Oh. Nice.
Pay attention to me.
James Mason is mentioning, speaking of chickens, she's riding a chocobo in Final Fantasy IX.
Neat.
I have not played that one. There's a bunch where I've played like halfway through and then never got any further, but do technically own. That one I don't even own.
9 was kind of a breakaway from the series because 7 and 8 were like so completely different.
Yeah, they were kind of serious.
Oh, they were very serious. Like 9 is serious too. Don't get me wrong, but there's it's serious in different ways, and it's very much like 7 and 8 were almost like industrial punk.
Yeah.
Like they were vague cyberpunk sort of stuff going on. But it was more industrial, and it's like, oh, it's big old machines and shit like that. Final Fantasy IX was like medieval fantasy.
Yeah, it was, well, it's Final Fantasy, medieval fantasy, where it's like there's an aesthetic to it, and it's not gonna say robots can't show up, but that they're not, like,
actually,
everywhere.
I'm pretty sure that game doesn't have robots at all.
Well, I haven't played it, but, like, there's different types of Final Fantasies, and I don't know what to call the way 9 is, but it's its own thing. And then like 12 and some of the tactics games are a different aesthetic. The Ivalice setting is kind of a recurring place. And then the 7 and 8, yeah, industrial punk probably is the way to say it.
Probably.
I've not played 7. I've seen and know a lot about it just from like internet stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
8 is near and dear to my heart, but I haven't beaten it. And having played little bits of it and just, I need to get back to it, but as an adult, having played bits of it when the first time I was exposed to it, I was younger than the main characters, and now I'm older. It's like, man.
Yeah.
That is like, these characters are such doofuses. Like as a kid, I just thought, oh, well, sometimes they say or do things that don't make sense to me because I'm like 13 and this game is translated from Japan, so I'm sure it makes sense. And now as an adult, I'm like, these are just mopey teenagers.
Yeah, a little bit.
I need to get back in touch.
Yeah,
So what I need to do is I need to start using internet validation as motivation to do it, like I've been doing with everything else in my internet. Like, Popkins goes daily and has for so long because I know people are watching, so it gives me the inspiration to keep going.
Yeah.
It's like, if I finish Final Fantasy, no one will be there to see it. So it's like, nah, I need to, I need to do. We'll stream it. No, we won't.
Well, you're welcome to stream it if you want to.
I actually was for a while going to start streaming things on my own and didn't get around to it. Also, I don't edit videos, so it was kind of just I did a thing and then nothing came of it.
Yeah.
But technically, I do have on my computer a video editing program that I don't know how to use. So.
Yeah, it's Sony Vegas,
Shotcut.
right? Oh, okay.
It's some free thing. It's like the basically the video editing for like equivalent to GIMP. I'm being asked why don't I do the Final Fantasy VIII bestiary for Popkas? I don't know. Is there a place where you can get their bestiary all like just detailed out and good? Because I could. I did the first Dragon Quest for Popkas once.
Well, you did Dragon Quest Monsters.
No.
Oh no, did you?
No,
do
it was the
original
first.
Okay.
It was.
You did Monsters. I'm sorry.
No. And the first Dragon Quest is it's a short list, and I had those running on Sundays. I haven't been doing separate stuff on Sundays for Popkas in a while though.
Yeah.
Because it kind of just like made it harder to keep an update schedule. But I might eventually start doing that again. Eventually. But if there's like a place that those are like just like numbered out and kept in order, like a nice little Pokedex, it's worth looking. I did for one of our patrons, Stephanie, do an inked, really nice looking Final Fantasy Leviathan a few months ago.
Yeah.
And then I made a version of it with googly eyes because I wanted to, and it looked amazing.
Fair enough.
Yeah, because my favorite Final Fantasy game outside of 8 is the Mystery Dungeon on PlayStation.
Yeah.
The first one never came to America, so I'm talking about the second one, but like there's an aesthetic to it where it's like a lot of the monsters and characters have like these really big but very sleepy eyes. Like they've got like the big cartoon googly eyes, but then their eyes are like half open, and it's very cute. And I just sort of put that onto a Leviathan, but I couldn't find a reference for the way it looks in that game, so it was like a Leviathan from some other Final Fantasy.
Fair enough. Was it the one from 15, which is like the...
I don't remember.
Okay.
I think it was like a specific artist's rendition of it for like a remake or something, or an art book. So
I guess that's fair, yeah.
It was like probably not quite how it's represented in the games, but with all of the key details there.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Back to here, I guess.
It's actually kind of sad to say, but the one Final Fantasy related thing that I probably know, if not by heart, but very well and have done front to back, is 8-Bit Theater, the Sprite comic.
Yeah, that's not Final Fantasy at all, though.
It is, but it's not. It's not canon.
No, it's not canon at all. Like,
of course not.
It's some fan-produced thing.
Yeah, but it was good.
Yeah, well,
that guy went on to like write actual comics in the industry, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know the guy's name, so I don't know.
I don't remember it off the top. Brian something. But no, that guy like is in I don't know if he's one of the big two.
I have no idea.
But he's somewhere in the industry. And good for him. But yeah,
assuming you're not wrong about that.
My exposure to a lot of older big classic games is actually kind of sad because I was big into Sprite comics and didn't necessarily own the games that they were based off of. So
yeah.
There's several situations where it is sadly true that it's like I know like the Sprite comic like running gags about like Mega Man and Sonic. No, I know actual Sonic. Mostly.
Yeah, Sonic is something you should know at least a bit about.
I know modern Sonic. Modern Sonic and classic Sonic aren't not necessarily the same experience, and I'm really bad at 2D platformers.
You say modern Sonic, but what you mean is like late 90s, mid 2000s modern Sonic.
Yes.
Because you actually know nothing about modern Sonic.
Modern Sonic has blue arms. That's all you need to know.
because the last time that you or I played a Sonic game, it was Sonic Adventure, and I think that's the most recent one you've played. I've played some more of the slightly more recent ones, but not that much.
Yeah. We have Unleashed, which isn't recent anymore.
No, not really.
No. We used to be doing a bunch of Sonic games for the channel.
Yeah. I'd still like to go back to that, to be honest. But we have to get our hands on Sonic Heroes.
Which isn't hard. We just keep having other games.
It's honestly not that difficult at all. It's pretty easy.
Yeah, we just keep playing other things instead. Case in point, we're hunting a Devil Joe.
Yeah, well.
James Mason's mentioning Sprite Comics. I encourage literally all human beings in the universe to make a Sprite comic. If nothing else, it's good practice for, like, layouts and stuff, and it's fun. It's, like, sincere fun sometimes to just slap stuff together and maybe make an OC out of it and just do weird nonsense, and then you sometimes spawn off other ideas from that. And I miss Sprite Comics. Like, I genuinely miss the days when that was a thing people did. Because it kind of opened up, it made writing comics accessible to people who couldn't draw and didn't have artist friends. And I'm in an artist Discord. There's like at least one person there who writes comics, web comics. They're not like a professional, but they're doing comics with a good artist and stuff. But that they started writing by doing Sprite comics that were supposedly terrible. I haven't seen them. Oh shit, it's that big guy.
Yeah, it's the big one.
Is this just where he hangs out?
I guess this is just where this one hangs out. That's
Let's
so weird.
make a note. It's Area 13 on the map.
Yeah. I guess if people are curious, again, because somebody had asked us the first time, too.
Yeah.
They were like, where the hell did you get that? And it's like, I guess here's where we got it. I was going to use the bandit mantle, and I realized he was already sculling, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Waste.
Whatever, it's fine.
Yeah.
You're still getting money off of this. You don't need to bandit him. I know it's your weakness, but you don't got to.
It's totally my weakness. I want to bandit the hell out of these things.
Anyway, there's many people who started in Sprite Comics and got into regular comics in some shape or form, so I genuinely say just anyone who ever thinks I might make one, just make one. Just do it. I will read it. I actually have a bunch of bookmarks on my Firefox of comics that I've been meaning to read and haven't gotten to, but I want to read every webcomic. So people need to keep making more so I have more to read. We didn't have any specific things we needed off of the Devil Joe,
we were just
in
killing
general,
Devil
just
Joe.
everything.
Yeah, we're just going after him.
Yeah, we'll be able to make
That's
something,
all it
I'm
was.
sure.
Probably.
Even if he needs other stuff to make his parts, the other parts would probably be easier.
I'm pretty sure it's just Devil Joe. I don't think he needs other things.
Yeah, it's not going to be like you need 2 Devil Joe feet and then like 3 Xeno'jiiva gems.
The big thing with Devil Joe too is to remember that he was not originally in this game. He was a DLC monster.
That's true too.
So nothing takes Devil Joe parts. Devil Joe might take the parts of other things, but even then it's maybe a little unlikely. It's probably just Devil Joe stuff. Maybe he'll take ore or something like that. I don't know. I'll check.
It's
Alright.
possible he'll need Basil Goose stuff.
I don't think he does. Devil Joe, Dragon Bone Relic, Monster Hardbone, Devil Joe.
Saliva?
Yeah, it's a drop off.
Oh, he needed gem. Gyro scale.
There's
Whatever.
1 gyro scale, yeah. That's it. That's all. You can make his hands.
Feel it in your hands.
Latent Power and Part Breaker. That's actually not too bad.
What does latent power do?
Latent Power is the Awakening.
Okay. It looked like it had 2 levels of that.
Yeah, it does. Which is,
Nice.
I guess, 60% of the full version. I'm not going to equip it, but that might be something that I might want to equip. I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to have to go check.
Oh man, they're talking about Triple Triad in the chat.
Jeez. I think
Triple
there's an
Triad's
online
amazing.
version of Triple Triad, by the way.
I know that someone at some point made an unofficial, like, browser game of
Oh,
it.
no. I think there's an official version.
There
of it, too.
probably is by now, but I remember in, like, 2005 seeing a browser game version. People just kept making Triple Triad cards with, like, Dragon Quest things on it. But yes, there's probably a phone game version of Triple Triad. Triple Triad is honestly better than the actual game in Final Fantasy VIII sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
I still do like the real game, though.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's bad or
Oh, there's a card game in 9? I didn't know there was a card... I mean, I've never played 9. Is there a card game in 7?
I don't remember. There's a snowboarding minigame.
Oh, shit. Really?
Yeah, that's a real thing. I'm not even making that up. I'm dead serious.
My main understanding of 7 is that, like, there's at least one real-world cult that was made around it, and that there's a dog that dies and a vampire that people really like. He got a spin-off.
I don't even think Red 13... Well, no, Red 13 might die. That's the dog.
I don't know. I just remember that someone somewhere said that a dog dies in Final Fantasy VII.
The vampire character you actually have a potential chance to just never encounter too. That's Vincent.
Really?
Yeah.
You can just not find him.
So one of the big things with Vincent is that in order to get him, you have to use an item to get him.
What?
He's basically, he's not like a hidden secret character, but he's like, he is... I think in order to get him in your party, you do have to use a thing and do a specific set of events. And you can not use his item and not get him. That is a potential thing. And I think his item that you have to use is the same one you use to get Yuffie, if I'm not mistaken. So you literally can't have the both of them in the same party. If I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. It's been fucking forever since I've played that game.
It's being clarified in chat that Red 13 doesn't die, but their father is dead in the game. So maybe that's what I've heard. I just know there's like a dead dog and a vampire.
Well, there's a dog that's supposed to be like, oh, it's the last of its kind. I'm pretty sure that's Red 13. I could be wrong again. Like I said, it's been so long since I've fucking played Final Fantasy. I might be remembering everything incorrectly.
I know that Final Fantasy...
Feel free to correct me on this, because this is not something I know very well.
I know that Final Fantasy X is about soccer. Underwater.
You've played all the way through Final Fantasy X. I
have. It's about soccer. You play it underwater against a whale.
Yeah, sometimes.
And the entirety of, like, the Library of Alexandria is watching you do it and sleeping.
Kind of. Let's see here.
It's being confirmed in chat. You can have Yuffie and Vincent in your party at once.
Okay. Then I'm wrong. I don't know what I was thinking.
I know one of those names from Kingdom Hearts, but that doesn't mean much, because Kingdom Hearts changes everything.
Yeah, it does.
Kingdom Hearts will go so far as putting characters from the same game into the game as different species, and they never meet each other.
Yeah.
It's a very strange phenomenon that I'll probably save all of my thoughts for when we actually play it.
What did I just put away? It was shock traps. Yeah, it was shock traps. Come on. Sorry, I'm just trying to make my items pretty.
You should probably save this loadout.
That is what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I'm planning to save this loadout. I'm going to make more trank bombs first, though.
Yeah. What's our next goal?
Hold on. Where are my trank bombs? I don't know. What do you feel like doing?
I'm gonna vote to work on either that Valhazak sword or the Zenitjiva sword.
We cannot do the Valhazak one right now, because I do not want to fight him without the Gyros armor.
Alright. And Zenitjiva might take a while.
Yeah, unfortunately. Let's see.
In chat, feel free to give us orders on what to do next.
Shoot, how do you open up the thing?
Is it not start?
It's start. Yeah. I'm dumb. My bad.
You just...
Ah, crap.
You just used a loadout.
I want to die.
No, you don't.
Alright, let's fucking grab all of my charms again, because all of those got kicked out when I did that.
Yeah, well, they're right there at the end.
Yeah, but this is wasting so much time.
It's okay. It gives people time to say what they want us to do in chat. And we're getting Valhazak as an option.
Oh, Valhazak, though.
Well, you don't have to.
No, maybe I should.
Yeah, technically, you've beaten it twice without having the Gyros hood.
I know, but it's like... he does so much stuff, but yeah, you're right. Maybe I should just go Valhazak. Alright, we'll go Valhazak. We'll do that.
Because you know you can do it.
Yeah, I know I can. That's not really the big... Oh, you know what? You know what? Actually, before we do that, I am gonna make this guy... I'm gonna force this guy to make me some adamant seeds.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's a bunch of stuff that just came in, too. Like, the Argosy is back, and I think my Tail Raiders are done.
I do recall seeing the Argosy was back.
Yeah, so I should probably do all of that, too. Real fast. But first I'm gonna talk to this guy.
Okay. So yeah, you've had mite seeds for days, so that's all fine.
Yeah. Well, it's sometimes you need more, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
For the time being, it's probably fine.
You can set them both to go,
seeds.
and then what's the other thing you need for like bitter bugs
Honey.
for catalyst?
I don't think I really need bitter bug right now, do I?
Well, you've got
77.
2. Oh no, wait. I'm sorry. It needs 2 in order to no. I'm looking at the actual list.
Don't worry about it.
No, you have 77.
Yeah, I have 77.
256 honey.
Yeah, I could use some more.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You're getting some other suggestions, Nergigante, if you want. Maybe the Gyros.
Yeah, I mean, I'll do Gyros once, and then I'll do Valhazak.
Okay.
How does that
Honestly, I'm pretty sure you only needed like one more hide to make the head.
Yeah, well, the head's not actually useful.
Which part has the Fluvium shield?
I'm pretty sure it's either the torso or the pants. Or,
Pants?
sorry, the torso or the hands, maybe?
I don't know. You might want to check what you actually still have.
Yeah, I'll check. If it's not one of those ones where it's like, oh, well, you have to have more than a certain number of parts of it in order to activate it. Because if that's the case,
It might be.
Yeah.
In which
It's
case,
very,
you've got...
very
Don't you
likely.
have 2 pieces?
I've only got one piece.
Oh. Huh. What am I thinking?
I have no idea. Let's see here. Where is it? Gyros.
They're in a weird order on this list.
They are. I
There
don't
they
know
are.
why they do this.
And yes, you do have 2.
Oh, I guess I do have 2. Looks like... that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Effluvium Expert is the one that gives that. It only has 1 level on it.
But it's on the
And
thing you
it's-
own.
Yeah, it's on the waistcoat, I guess.
And what else do you got? The other
That's
stuff
actually
doesn't
all I
have
need.
it.
Yeah, no, well, like I said, it only has 1 level.
Yeah.
Like the maximum is 1.
Yeah. And there doesn't seem to be a set thing.
No, yeah, it doesn't have a set bonus. So I guess I'll just switch out the thing for that
Yeah,
then.
and
That's
just go
fine.
after Valzak.
Yeah, I'll just go after Valhazak then. I always want to click manage items because I don't know why. Maybe some of the earlier games had the first slot dedicated to stuff like that.
Possibly.
Let's see.
I don't remember.
Effluvium. God, that looks weird.
It looks okay.
Yeah,
You can change
I know,
the color.
but yeah, I could. Let me see here. Damascus, the one that I had for a while was the Damascus Coil Alpha, which has focus on it, which means I'm down focus somewhere. So I need to find something else that gets me a little bit more focus, potentially?
You might want to put some armor spheres on that thing, too.
That's got 2 focus on it. This has got a Stamina Surge and Agitator. The defense is pretty good, but I think Stamina Surge isn't actually that great. So I might have something that can give me focus in here. I'm not sure. Attack power, stamina... Where's my, Does this not have focus on it? Oh, shoot, it doesn't. Oh, gosh. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'll work on decorations, and then I'll put some armor spheres into it, I suppose.
Oh, God, it doesn't even have a slot.
No, it doesn't. I was wondering if I had, It's okay, because I think the only thing I'm losing is Resistor. Which is, like, big, but at the same time it's not big enough to really be that big of a pain in the ass right exactly now. I was wondering if I had anything for focus, but I'm not seeing anything at all.
That would probably be a rare one.
It might be. That's fine. I guess I'll just make do with 2 focus.
Oh, yeah, like... I didn't realize you were only down 1, like,
Yeah,
out
but-
of 3.
But focus is... okay, so the way that focus works is that it will also reduce the amount of time it takes. So focus is supposed to be, it reduces the amount of time it takes for you to charge. With 1, it's garbo. With 2, it's pretty good, and with 3, it's almost double the speed of 2.
Okay.
Like, it's actually pretty damn good if you know how to use it properly. Let me see here. I need my waistcoats. I need the one I'm equipped with, and then I'll just grab some of these real fast. That's up 80. That's 160. That's 240. 160 plus... What's 16 plus 8? Yeah? Yeah, perfect?
That's
okay.
correct.
Good. All right, we'll just do that.
Beautiful.
Shwoom.
What's up? Bring it to?
That brought it... It's still pretty low. It's 62
That's
as opposed to 70.
significantly better than that
As
was.
opposed to 70, though. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't upgrade this yet.
It just doesn't go.
Yeah, it just doesn't go any further. So, okay, well.
Yeah.
Let me see. I think that's fine. Okay, I got some fancy pants on. I guess I can fight Valhazak like this. I'm gonna have to change my loadout for items though.
Oh yeah, because you don't need your traps.
Yeah, because I really don't need traps if I'm fighting Valhazak.
Is there anything you would add in their place?
Definitely more armor drug, but I can't make that right now. I might see it. Oh, god damn it. I hate that. Every gotch darn time.
Gotch darn.
Gotch darn time. I'm trying to curb that. I realized recently that I cuss an awful lot on here.
Yeah.
Like, maybe I shouldn't care about it at all, but, like, it happens a lot.
I mean, it depends. Because YouTube does, like, flag for excessive fuck, right?
Yes, but no. It's kind of all over the place. Cursing is one of those things where they're supposed to flag for it, but people rarely do, if ever.
Good, because I've never tried
Yeah.
curbing my cussing.
Honestly, yeah.
I've had it pointed out to me in the past that it's weird that I say the word cuss
I guess.
instead of, like, swear.
I guess. Where do we fight him usually? It's just the Veil. So
Yeah,
it's
it's
okay.
right down in there.
Yeah, that's not too big a deal, I
At
suppose.
the bottom.
Right on down there at the bottom, yeah.
The bottom of the graveyard.
The bottom of the Great Veil.
Hey, there's elephant monsters, right?
There's a elephant monster. That isn't... Okay, there's one large elephant monster, and then there's one herbivore elephant, technically.
Are there any in the graveyard?
Nope. You know, you've been to the graveyard with
Yeah.
me like, multiple
I mean,
times.
there's, like, bones in the graveyard that could potentially be identifiable if you knew what you were looking at, and I might not.
It's fine.
But it's not an elephant graveyard, so it's okay for
I
us to
remember
go
what it was.
there.
I was like, I don't know what the hell I wanted to do with this box. I remember now. It's selling items. Just really fast before we go anywhere, I just want to sell all of the items I have that are selling items.
Yeah, you just need to get more of your pirate gold.
Yeah, I don't like how low my money is right now. Just gotta
It's
bring it
fine.
up. Gotta bring it up.
I have not sold a single trade-in item.
Yeah, well...
I've got, like, a nest egg building.
You don't have any money at all.
I have money.
But do you have 362,000 zenny?
If I sold all my trade-in items, I might. But I don't want to, so I'm not going to check.
Apparently you get an achievement for 1 million.
Well, I'll save all that stuff until I have enough to cash in for 1 million.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, I didn't know there was.
Yeah.
I recently got an achievement for miniature crown. Apparently, I just
yeah,
fought like
really
my
little monsters.
like
yeah.
my smallest.
Let's
It
see
didn't
here.
look that small either. It was like a tzitzi-ya-ku or something. It didn't look small at all.
Faint 2 times, faint 3 times. Max players 2. Oh gosh.
That doesn't matter.
No, not really.
It has a higher reward slot, is the thing.
Yeah, it does. I'm trying to figure this out. I don't know if I want to do one where it's like, oh, if you faint 2 times, you die. Because it's like, oh, that's... I mean, it's fine, but I don't know if I want to gimp myself.
It also changes
fuck
the
it.
upsurge,
I'll
but
gimp
it doesn't
myself.
matter.
I'll gimp myself. 30 minutes, though, instead of... Oh, no, I guess most of them are just about... fuck it. I'll gimp myself. We'll do this fancy.
Yeah.